Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started.
Many gamers wonder if their PS3 Slim can play their beloved PlayStation 2 game discs. And the straightforward answer is unfortunately no. The PS3 Slim, along with the later Super Slim models, completely lacks the necessary hardware or robust software emulation to natively run physical PS2 game discs. This is a crucial distinction from the very first iterations of the PlayStation 3 console, often referred to as the FAT models. When Sony initially launched the PS3, certain early models, specifically the 20GB and 60GB launch models, model numbers CECHX and CECHBXX, incorporated actual PlayStation 2 hardware components, including the Emulation Engine CPU and graphics synthesizer GPU. This direct integration of PS2 hardware allowed these specific backwards compatible PS3 units to play almost all PS2 games flawlessly, essentially acting as a PS2 built right into the PS3. However, as Sony sought to reduce manufacturing costs, decrease the console's physical size, and improve power efficiency, they systematically removed these expensive PS2 components from subsequent PS3 revisions. The first step in this cost-cutting measure saw later FAT models like the CCHX and CCHGXX transition to a hybrid approach where only the graphics synthesizer was retained and the Emulation Engine was emulated in software. While this still offered a significant degree of PS2 backward compatibility, it wasn't as perfect as the full hardware solution. But with the introduction of the PS3 Slim, model numbers check 2000 series onwards, and subsequently the PS3 Super Slim, check 4000 series onwards, Sony entirely abandoned both the hardware and comprehensive software emulation for PS2 discs. This means that if you insert a physical PlayStation 2 game disc into a PS3 Slim, the console will simply not recognize it, displaying an error message or simply doing nothing, as it lacks the fundamental architecture to read and process the disc's data. So, if your goal is to play your existing library of physical PS2 games, the PS3 Slim is not the console you're looking for. Your options for playing physical PS2 discs on a PlayStation console are limited to an original PlayStation 2 console itself or one of those very specific, early FAT PS3 models that still featured the necessary internal components. However, there is a partial alternative for PS3 Slim owners who wish to experience some PS2 titles. The PlayStation Store. Sony offered a selection of PS2 classics, digital versions of popular PlayStation 2 games that you could purchase and download directly to any PS3 model, including the Slim. These digital titles run through a built-in software emulator on the PS3, allowing them to be played without needing the original disc or specialized hardware. It's important to understand, though, that this isn't true backward compatibility for your physical collection. It's a separate digital storefront with a curated selection. Therefore, for true physical PS2 disc compatibility, the PS3 Slim falls short. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe for more gaming insights.